you probably spent countless hours listening to English media or even consuming English content to help build your listening comprehension or even help build your listening fluency. But what if I told you that you're actually listening in the wrong way? And I'm a non-native English speaker who is almost every day practicing my English in an effort to get better in my listening, reading, speaking, and writing, especially speaking, because I'm really obsessed with getting better and fluent in English. And I found a really effective, proven to work practice that will actually help build your English fluency in a very short amount of time possible. If you can stick with this practice, if you can do it for long enough, then this practice is going to tremendously transform your English level across all 4 skills. The practice is called listening to English actively. I see a lot of English learners, including myself, when they practice their English, especially their listening, they actually listen to English as a background noise. They don't really pay attention to how they should be listening to English content, how they should be consuming, or how they should be making the most out of the English media that they're listening to. And that is the difference between an amateur learner and a professional learner. So if you can listen to English actively in the way that I'm going to show you in this video, then you can actually transform the way you speak, listen, write, and read in English. This practice is consisted of 3 steps, and if they're put together, they can hugely transform your English levels. The first step is you want to prepare a short English media, meaning you want to have a video or a clip or even an audio that is about 30 seconds or even 1 minute, and then listen to that audio and listen to the big picture. Meaning you want to listen to the audio and know and understand completely what the speaker is actually meaning by his words, not just listening passively. You want to know what he's saying, what he's meaning by his words, what he's intending to do in the next scene probably, or what he's trying to say by his words. You want to capture the whole bigger picture of the whole clip. Now, when you finish listening to the clip for the first time to understand the bigger picture, the second step is to listen to the clip once again, now with a different purpose. You want to listen to the clip for the second time in an effort to try and find the vocabs or probably some expressions or the words that you don't know in the video or the clip, and you want to write or jot down those words in a piece of paper and put it right on your side. After listening to the video or the audio for the second time, by capturing the most essential and important vocabularies that you don't know, you want to make sure to come to the third step. And the third step is to actually use those expressions and words in a real life example. Meaning you want to sit down with yourself and use each of those words or expressions in 5 different forms, which means that you want to use those words by yourself, produce examples, make words by yourself, try to express your own feelings using those words, and make sure that you're making sense actually by making those examples. That is going to make you fluent in English because it makes you expressive in your words whenever you try to speak in English. Guess what happens when you're free to express yourself in English? You're actually fluent. You don't have any problem telling whatever you want to say in English. You have no problem trying to express your emotions, your feelings, and say to somebody about things that are really complicated and hard to say in English. And now at this point, you're actually free and you have no fear of being stuck while searching for words in your head, or you don't have any sort of problem trying to express yourself. And that is fluency. That is called fluency. But it doesn't come unless you actually practice intentionally and in the right way. But unfortunately, a lot of English learners, when they're trying to practice their listening, they actually play listening audio or listening video in English in the background noise. Meaning, a lot of us, when we're trying to practice our listening, we don't pay 100% attention to that clip or video. And we're just playing the video clip in English in the background noise while we're doing house chores or driving to work or busy doing some kind of work on a daily basis. And we don't actually pay 100% attention to that clip or video. And it's no wonder why we're being stuck in an intermediate level of English, or why we're not making actual progress in our English journey. So listen to English actively, and you're gonna definitely and for sure see the results in the nearest future possible.